Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at crypto.com. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So jumping into the daily chart here for crypto.com, the CRO token, that is the ticker. And straight away, I want to show you the swing high and the swing low of the Fibonacci retracement. So that's the swing high. That's the swing low. We have the extension levels to the downside, and the 1.618 was our technical target at 16.5 cents. And below we had the second fib level, which was our capitulation target at 11 cents. And we have wicked below the second fib level here in June, but we have since been recovering with a beautiful uptrend here, creating higher highs and higher lows. But we have lost this channel up pattern, and we're potentially targeting 11 cents once again. So let's zoom in and take a look at what's happening with the CRO price on the daily chart. So the yellow channel here represents an uptrend that we have been ever since June of 18th, and we just lost the support here on August 19th. So when you lose a major support trend line like that, and you have tested this trend line multiple times here, that is why it is a major support level. So you lose it over here, and you potentially can start coming back up and back testing that as resistance, creating potentially some sort of a bear pennant or a mini bear flag. And from there, you come back down and you retest 11 cents, which technically would still be a good level to back test, okay? But you're going to be losing this local low, which means you're going to be breaking the uptrend. And that is quite negative in the short term view of things. But long term, CRO is looking like a very strong project. And if you want to dollar cost average your way into this project, then this is the time to do so, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but I would suggest you guys, start dollar cost averaging into these altcoins before we see that, bull market coming, start approaching, because that will happen eventually. And the longer this bear market continue is the better for us, because we get more time to buy cheaper coins, and that's what we want. Because in bull markets, people complain about the prices and they say, oh, I wish I bought Cardano at 2 cents. Well, now is your time. So yeah, that's just something to think about. In the last video, I did give you this target here at $16 or 16 cents 62, which was the 1.618 of the Fibonacci retracement. We have back tested this level twice before here. Then we lost it here in June, but I thought this would be a perfect back test of resistance, and then we come back down. Some altcoins have done the exact same thing here. They start a channel up pattern, they back test a major resistance level, which was previously a support, and they come back down. That is not what happened here with crypto.com. Unfortunately, we did not get the bullish cross, which is when the 20 EMA crosses above the 55. We didn't get that. Instead, we got a EMA squeeze, which is when the moving average bounce off of each other, and this is when the 20 EMA here, you can see, bounced off the 55 and it went all the way down. The price went down and the EMA followed. So this is just something that happens sometimes. You get this little kind of fake out. It looks like we're gonna get the bearish cross, but we're really not. We're really not getting a bearish cross. The same thing happened with the Bitcoin chart. Some altcoins did get a bullish cross. Crypto.com's not one of them, but we did see a nice appreciation in price for Crypto.com. This was a nice 61% move. Like I said, some altcoins have done, better. Some altcoins have done a 3x. For example, Polygon Matic did a beautiful 3x. But, it is what it is. You just have to dollar cost average. You have to wait, because your altcoin will appreciate in time as well if it's a good project. If you're investing into shitcoins, well, then good luck to you, I guess. So I want to switch over to the daily RSI here. So as you can see, we do have an ascending resistance trend line. Well, it is descending, actually, not ascending. I do apologize. So if you take a closer look, you can see how the RSI highs are getting lower, and each time you come back to the zone, you have a move to the downside. So the next time we come back here, this could potentially be the time that we break out. And once you break out, you could see a very, very strong move into the overbought here, potentially into March of next year. And then we could see a pullback before starting the bull market towards 2024. No one knows what's going to happen. This is just a potential scenario. But you can see you have an ascending support trend line as well. We back tested this level twice in May and in June as well. So if we see another pullback, another leg down in the market, you could potentially land on the yellow support trend line. So that would be a good entry point in my opinion. Draw this out on your daily RSI. Keep an eye on this. Draw out this Fibonacci retracement, and I actually want to show you something on the weekly chart as well. But actually, I think I can show it on the daily here. So this white trend line here, this diagonal white trend line, is a resistance that we have bounced off of multiple times. And potentially, if we see a relief rally, right, or if we start breaking major resistance levels, this is a very important level to keep an eye on, this white resistance trend line. You know, it's not going to come into play probably anytime soon, but I'm just letting you know that I still have it on my charts. I've had it for more than a year now, and we've been adhering to it, right? We did see this rejection here off of the white trend line in May. I did warn you guys that that could happen, and yeah, that's just something to keep an eye on. Now, I do want to switch over to the KuCoin website for more oscillators. So switching over to KuCoin, this is the weekly chart. So in terms of the stochastic RSI, you can see that we are heading towards the overbought. So right now, if you get above the index of 80 here, you start moving to this zone. This would be a great zone to start taking some profits if that happens, right? But I wouldn't be taking any profits even if, you know, some oscillators are telling you to. Indicators are not always going to give you the best options or the best solutions. So you have to use them in combination with, you know, different indicators, different prices, with the market sentiment. You have to apply logic as well. That is pretty important. So we're just getting a bullish cross here on the MACD. Now, what I'm thinking is we saw a bullish cross here in August of last year as well. But then we did see a little pullback afterwards. And then we saw, you know, the continuation of the bull market into November. So I don't know if we're going to see a similar scenario play out. It is quite possible that we see some sort of a pump towards November, December, but I don't think it's going to be as massive as it was last year. It could be right, but no one knows. I just don't think that's going to be the case, you know, just my opinion. But we got the bullish cross confirmation here. This is a lagging indicator, obviously. So if we get a bearish cross in the next week, you know, this would obviously destroy the potential for a similar scenario like we had in 2021. But just keep an eye on this. You know, this could be a little pullback. If you take a look at the weekly chart, you can see that really nothing has been happening, right? As of late, you haven't seen any strong moves to the upside. So this is a very, very good time to buy into your favorite projects. Now, this is one of the worst times to be buying, right? But this over here, this over here, this over here is a very good time to start buying, right? Because the next leg up that we're going to have is probably going to be higher than the first one. So just keep that in mind. And actually, let me just throw on the Fibonacci retracement for you guys. Just let's see if this is our swing low potentially, right? And let's see what our 1.618 target is going to be at. So our 1.618 is going to be sitting at $1.53. And from where we are right now, that is a nice 1,173%. Obviously, we could go higher to $2. No one knows. Let me actually check if we have the logarithmic scale on. Okay, so we didn't have the log scale on here on KuCoin, so this does change the Fibonacci retracement a little bit, but the technical target stays the same at $1.53. So if you want to buy in here at 12 cents and wait for that move to the upside, or potentially wait for a move up to $2, which is also very possible, you know, we could get overextended, but you know, you just have to buy and wait, right? You can stake. If you want to sign up with Crypto.com, there is a sign up link down below where you can get some bonuses. But other than that, you can see based on the price action, we are very much low right now in terms of hype and in terms of the, you know, price appreciation. So, just a little move to the upside here, nothing too much. We could see a little pullback, and from there we could start moving into the bull market. So if I missed out anything important on the charts, let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to follow me on Patreon. I do drop in low cap gems in there. I take a look at your technical analysis and video requests. My trade alerts are in there as well. So it's a great way to support me and a great way to communicate with me on a daily basis. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace out.